I, a 20-year-old guy, never been in a relationship, rarely goes out to socialize, will tell you my view/perspective on the new 2020 anime that has its own unique way of bringing out emotions from you. The new anime, Rent-A-Girlfriend. Well, it's unveiling existence. My name is Volkth. I love creating a variety of content, including the anime type, which you can find a little more of on my channel. But here in this video, we're going to be talking about Rent-A-Girlfriend and how it has strangely had my interest in this point in quarantine. Now, I'm not sure if I should call Rent-A-Girlfriend a guilty pleasure.
So Volk, what sort of animes have you been watching lately?
Oh, well, nothing special really. I've just been watching that new anime show, Rent-A-Girlfriend.
What the fuck, dude?
So I thought it was an amusing coincidence that the main character was 20 years old and wasn't in high school for once, going to college, and in a way, in the same position as life as me. So I decided I wanted to make a discussion video and talk about this show. Also, my last video I worked so hard on, 15 hours of editing mind you, got copyright claimed and I couldn't upload it. It was a good one. Now, I really do like Rent-A-Girlfriend. Like, I like it more than I expected to going into a show with quite the original title of Rent-A-Girlfriend. Personally, I've never been in a relationship, mostly because I have other priorities in life and I want to go through a little bit more self-development. But our main character, Kazuya Kiyanoshita, we'll just call him Kazu for short, is my age and experiencing dating for the first time more or less. Being the same age, it gained my curiosity to watch Kazu go through his pretty ridiculous scenarios around trying to get a girlfriend. Him being spineless makes it, yeah, he has his cringy moments for sure, but it's very entertaining. I've had my fair share of cringy attempts to talk to girls, and I find myself relating with a lot of his. The awkwardness of dating with the main character is what partly has me admittedly captivated. A quick summary of the plot. This typical main anime character's first relationship sinks after only a month of dating, and in his woe, he discovers the app Rent-A-Girlfriend, and surprise, he actually uses it and rents high-class girlfriend Chizuru Ichinose.
It's Ichinose.
Known to him as Chizuru Mizuhara, as her Rent-A-Girlfriend alias. I'm gonna simp really fast and say, I'm surprised she wasn't booked for rentals. Because when I first saw Chizuru, I really did think to myself, holy, she has, or may have, anime girl design of 2020, in my opinion. Anyway, in typical anime fashion, Kazu and Chizu get themselves coincidentally tangled up in having the people close to them think Chizuru is Kazuya's real girlfriend, including a very manipulative and fake ex who dumped him in the beginning of the show. Her name is Mommy, and I thought when Kazu first said her name, he was saying it as the equivalent to Daddy. But no, it's her name and I'm used to that now. We will get to her a little later. But yeah, that's more or less the beginning quarter of the plot. I've heard from most that this show doesn't really do much different from others like it, but it feels very unique to me. One difference is it's set in a college atmosphere instead of a high school like most anime. In real life, we must have all admittedly had some cringy moments in attempts to talking to girls and vice versa. But Kazuya takes the fucking cake! His emotional state is very immature, and he's been called very spineless for his age. There are plenty of cringeworthy moments throughout the show, thanks to his inexperience. In one instance, Chizuru has to blow up on him for getting angry at her for her whole Rent-A-Girlfriend act she puts on for her job, and you can't help but to get mad at him because he's the one who hit the agree and confirm and read the terms and conditions. And yeah, it's pretty hard not to be annoyed with him in this moment. This show will give you a mix of emotions. You'll get pissed, you'll be proud, but not quite. And you'll repeatedly ask yourself, why the fuck do I like this show? Kazuya feels like he's still around 16, dealing with his love life issues. And it's fun watching Chizuru, who certainly has more of her shit together, deal with him and also getting kind of screwed along with him in the process. It pulls my attention every time, and they're pretty much fated/forced interactions have slowly made them sort of friends, and I think, in its own way, pretty wholesome. Chizuru may give Kazu some harsh words, but she's just being real, and she ultimately is kind and trying to guide him in the right direction. Thinking on it, Kazu just needs to focus on himself and go on a self-improvement journey, and give the whole get a girlfriend thing another shot after that. His mother, father, his friends, and his grandma have a low standard opinion of him, and I think, especially with the season 2 being announced, he has time to go on this self-improvement journey and hopefully gain a bit more of the respect from his colleagues and family. Chizuru is a pretty strong female lead for this series. She's independent, puts her foot down when need be, but is very kind and will help others even if she isn't too keen on it herself. Like standing up to Mommy in episode 2 after Mommy roasts the heck out of Kazu for having apparently too hard of a sex drive in their past relationship. That was pretty dope of her. Being just the rental, no less. I also really love her moments where she gets flustered, pissed, and frantic when she gets screwed along with Kazuya, or just plain annoyed with him. The expressions really get me. She very, very likely might be best girl for 2020 in my book, if Yashihime doesn't have a thing up its sleeve. Let's quickly talk about the other characters. There's Kazu's Gran, who's pretty dope. It's pretty cool to have a granny as a big character. It's different. She reminds me of one time I actually played Black Ops 3 with an actual grandma who played Xbox and Call of Duty Zombies. True story. Okay, let's talk about best worst girl, Mommy now. Everyone hates her and says she belongs on the streets. And no, not her as a character, but her in-universe personality. It's so fun for people to despise Mommy. The writers know exactly what they're doing with her character. When Mommy is on screen, they want you to go, ooh, it's Mommy, boo, hiss, and you love to hate her. It reminds me of Nomi's character role in A Cell World. I feel she gets her hate from people's experiences with people like her, and relate hate on her. After seeing Kazuya with Chizuru, she plans to break them up by screwing with Kazuya's head and reminding him of their good times together in their past relationship, to mess up Chizuru and Kazuya's relationship. After she was the one who broke up with him and even blocked him on Twitter. And this show is also known for having a more modern take on relationships and dating. And, you know, props to it for that. It's kind of unknown why exactly Mommy is hell-bent on ruining Kazuya's relationship life. Is it because she's just plain jealous, or does she have an ego? We're not too sure yet, or at least from what I know as far as I am in the show. I actually really enjoy Mommy's on-screen time and plotting, and can't wait to see more of her evil moves. Another reason I feel I connect with this show are Kazuya's homies. Deadass, they want him to have a good relationship with a girl who actually sees his good qualities, and half my friends are the same way. Also making dirty jokes here and there.
Don't let her go, dude. You'll be alone jerking off forever if you do.
It's pretty fun for me to imagine them as my real life friends. It's a pretty funny comparison, actually, for me personally. There are 2 other main female characters, but I haven't really watched far enough yet to say much about them. First, there's Ruka. I really like her design. The big bow really stands out. A reason the show caught my eye in the first place was all the Ruka profile pictures and her fan base. It was funny. I think I first found out about Rent-A-Girlfriend when she was first introduced in the anime, and that's where a flurry of people just became big fans of her, and I witnessed all that. I don't want to go too deep into her because I don't want to spoil too much, but she falls for Kazu and is apparently very clingy. She sounds like even more of an entertaining time. Maybe being a bit of a crazy girlfriend type. The last of the main cast is Sumi. She seems to be the shy girl, and I know she only appears in the final 2 or 3 episodes, I'm pretty sure. I hope she will be unique in a surprising way, maybe. I'm sure she will be, for sure. I also gotta squeeze in all the various facial expressions in this anime. I just love them. Facial expressions in animes are one of the most entertaining aspects to me. I mean, just look at them. It just makes you go. The obviously main thing keeping everyone coming back is of course Kazuya and Chizuru. Their choices drive me crazy, and it makes you just be like, damn it, you could have, etc. I love how Chizuru gets angry and reprimands Kazuya after he just ends up telling another lie. It's just trashy fun. This show is just trashy fun. Rent-A-GF has really made me squirm in excited anticipation, honestly. People call it anime junk food, and it totally is. I have a sweet tooth in real life anyway, so who cares? Rent-A-Girlfriend really is a fun ride, and I've only watched the first 5 episodes of the dub so far as the time of this recording, with a few details spoiled in the future. I also added the opening sung by the Peggies to my playlist. I'll enjoy wrapping this series up, I really will. It's so fun watching it as it airs too, because you get to join in on all the talk about the newest happenings of the newest episode that aired that week, bit by bit, so you get kind of a full experience. I say check out Rent-A-Girlfriend one day, in your dark room, alone, and give it a chance. It's an entertaining watch, and a 12 episode anime you can binge in a day. And there will be a season 2. I'm a little surprised honestly, but I'm pretty happy. This series will have more time to improve, develop, and just be a better series overall, with even more trashy, enjoyable moments, I'm sure. So, who are your favorite characters of this anime? Do you really like Rent-A-Girlfriend? Could you openly say you watch this show to anyone you know? Will mommy be defeated? I'd love to read all you gotta say about Rent-A-Girlfriend in the comments. I will see you in the future existence. Stay well and enjoy your existence. Lights, everybody. I will see you in the future.